Welcome to College Station, Texas, and Kyle Field, home of the 12th man, and ready to cheer on the Texas A&M Aggies. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Utah State Aggies, taking on a team from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Utah State lined up, ready to deliver the opening kickoff. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Aggies offense will have the first possession of the game. And here he comes, just jogging onto the field, but what's going fast, the heart rates of everybody in this crowd, Jesse.
Well, this is a special player. All eyes in the stadium on this guy. And David, you know the defense, they're going to have to find a way to try to slow this guy down.
And he's going to touch it every single play. He'll be the main focal point. Can he handle the pressure? Can he handle the big moments? Can he handle this stage and lead his team in a big moment?
They're going to run it. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
Really good looking run there. This guy reminds me a little bit of an old Texas A&M Aggie great, Leland McElroy. He was so dangerous in space. It was so difficult to bring down to the ground. All 11 guys on defense had to rally to the football. This guy has a little bit of that too. If they could find more creative ways to get this guy out in the open field, watch out, because he's a home run waiting to happen.
Back to pass, it's Wegman. The pocket starts to collapse. And they got him for the sack.
Quarterback sacks is a trend that this offense would like to put an end to pretty quick. Somehow they were able to win their last game out, even though they gave up 4 sacks in that one. That was a huge point of emphasis for this coaching staff. And here early in this one, first quarter, they've now already given up 1.
And this junior loves to show off that big arm. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. The give from and the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Looking to throw on second down. He'll pull it down. He's Howdy. That's the greetings in these parts, and when you come to College Station, Texas, you know that the Aggies are ready to gig 'em. Kyle Field will be swaying and electric for this one. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Utah State Aggies, taking on a team from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. He'll bring it out. It's Turner. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. So Utah State's offense will get the first crack at it here. And here comes this quarterback. This entire offense is built around him. He is the engine of the entire team.
I mean, he's the leader. He's the alpha. Everybody looks towards him. He's been doing it all year long. Everybody believes in this young man. Big opportunity, big stage.
And the Aggies moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield, it's Barnes. Fires to the big fella. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He'll pull it on the read. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So Texas A&M's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best of this matchup? That's going to determine the game.
I mean, such a fun chess match. How much are they on each other during the game? The head-to-head matchup that everybody wants to see.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Gonna run it. It's Owens. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the running back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
They'll try the run. Smashes through. They make the tackle at the 22. We'll give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Might as well stick with him. Tackled after picking up the first down.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. This is why they show up for Midnight Yell, and they are playing like they practice.
And this place rocks as loud as anywhere in the country, and you want to get them going early. First drive of the game, scoring a touchdown, getting them jacked up.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Oh, how could that happen? He misses the extra point. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that.
And the ball is picked off. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Aggies. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
These guys can play offense, too. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Coming out with it, it's Turner. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're fired.
He's loose. The 40. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. And the Aggies headed quickly to the line. That was just an open alley for that back. I don't think he was touched once before the tackle.
So he wouldn't even been down in 2-hand touch?
No. Back to pass, it's Barnes. Fires to the right. He's got it. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Trying to get to him. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And that's a great job by the defense, not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. The give out of the gun. That's 20. He's got space. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Third down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. The play-action fake. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. No good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone. You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Ready to fire from the pistol. To the air, it's Wegman. Finds his big tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Daniels. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. On the ground, it's Daniels. Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Just when you think it's automatic, it's not. Extra point, no good. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Utah State, 0. The returner will field it and try to do some business. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
Oh, that's him grabbing air. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Leaves it with the back. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the O will stay out there and go for it on 4th and inches. They'll try it on the ground. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the 1st down.
Well, going for it and getting it on 4th down, close to midfield, I think just gave this offense a ton of momentum. I'm curious to see what they're going to do here. Maybe take a shot and see if they can really seize and capitalize on all this good mojo now going their way.
On the move, it's Owens. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You've got to keep defenses off balance.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Handoff from the gun. And a pickup of 8 opens a whirl of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Touchdown, Aggie! And they take it in for 6 more points. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. It didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Freeman. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tony.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
He's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in the last game, gets his 1st sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward. But let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
On 3rd down, going up top. Still in the pocket and fires over the middle. It's complete. A huge pickup. Utah State up-tempo.
Hello. What's going on? Huh? I'm at the house right now. No, I'm on the game. Go ahead.
Just put in the car with me right there with my swing by.
All right.
What time you get out?
Oh, I'm out tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
I need to get the damn cut. What time you cut? What time you cut?
What time I'm cut?
To the air, it's Barnes. Stands in and takes the hit. Catch inside the 25. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Utah State.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
PAT unit on the field. Smashes it through for the PAT.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football late.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Nice job to get it past the sticks and then get him down at the 35.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. And here comes the offense on second down. To the air, it's Wegman. Fires to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he does it again. Misses another extra point. That's 3 today. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it out. It's Turner. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Back to throw, it's Barnes. Looking for a huge play. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dialing up a second down pass play. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. Sometimes you're just too open. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in College Station. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the home of the 12th man.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Utah State about to kick it off to open the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Going to the run to start this second half. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game.
And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Weigman. He'll take a deep shot here. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away.
When I'm an offensive coach, I'm going to take shots. I'm going to take those 50-50 balls, and most of the time I'm going to trust my wide receiver to come down with it. The defensive back said, no, sir.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. The RPO fire complete to the left. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
That ought to be enough for a Utah State first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gets it out quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. And that pass picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, that is just great awareness by the big fella up front defensively. He did a good job just reading the quarterback's eyes. He knew where he was going with the football, and he's like, hey, these interceptions are not just for the little fast guys. Us big guys can get it done too.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
That last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
To the air, it's Weigman. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room, it's Owens. Just ran over it. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. The Aggies get the first down.
Man, those little chunks annoying the crud out of you on defense. It's just putting them in easy situations. Shooting up 4 to 6 yards at a pop like that puts you in a bad situation as a defensive coordinator. What do I call? Either way, priority number 1, you got to stop the run.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Owens. Touchdown, Aggies! And the beatdown has ensued.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, getting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be, and they've looked explosive today.
Well, the extra point has been anything but routine, but he knocks that one through. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Southern Miss is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. They're trailing by 11 to Jacksonville State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And they can't make the connection.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
They'll try to get it through the air. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
Makes a move. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7.
3-25.
From the shotgun, the inside give. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Scanning the field, it's Quegman. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to...
And the pass is intercepted. Got room on the return. Past the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Utah State. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. From the gun to give, looking for room. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
He's going to pass. That's caught. It's Owens.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Looking to move it through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Owens. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Hand off from the shotgun. And the Aggies will move the sticks with the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Hands it off. Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a first down.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Offenses ice football games in the fourth quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us, and they're looking pretty impressive right now doing it.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. A&M comes back out with another first down. Dropping back, it's Wegman. Using the quick game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10. 3rd and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. From the gun, wants to pass. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. Ball is at the 3-yard line. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone, but they'll need to move forward here on 4th and short. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chain.
Well, you were already 2 for 2, and now you're 3 for 3. So offensively, this is just a day that ends in Y. It's another day at the office, continuing to go for it on 4th down. And guess what? Continuing to have success.
Touch pass on the run. Touchdown, Aggie! And the pummeling has started.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner will be dragged down. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, and it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Wants to throw. It's Barnes. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Slips through the line. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Line gets set, first down. Quarterback will audible. They're going to throw it to start the drive. With the catch, it's Owens. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Tackle was made after the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. The give and tick, 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 tick. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The run to the left. Strong belief in this running game as he powers his way ahead and picks up 8. It's 4th and 1.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Finds a man on the right. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback is snowed under.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right?